Alright, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to the kingdom, and I am happy to be back myself. Good evening YouTube. To be honest with you guys, I should have released this video a while ago, but this video is designed to help you guys prepare for the upcoming Throne Wars event. Now, we don't know if it's going to launch tomorrow or in the upcoming week, but follow these tips, and if you're a free-to-player or someone who pays a massive amount of money for this game, this should help you regardless. I'm doing good, man. Nunez, it's good to see you. Welcome to everyone joining me from both Omelette and YouTube. Once again, if you do not plan on being in Legends League for the upcoming Throne Wars event, you will not be able to participate. I had some real life stuff come up, and so it took me about a week and a half or so to take care of that. I actually didn't play the game at all because I had a lot of things to take care of. But I am back now. Rob, Yoon, good to see all you guys. Alright, so let me bring up my list. Okay, so before I go into my explanation about things that we are going to be doing to prepare for the upcoming event, it is going to be important that I outline a few of the aspects of Throne Wars that you guys may not be as familiar with. So, first aspect is that, I'm not going to go into the whole Throne Wars event, just the things that are important for us to understand for context on this video. First thing is that in the Throne Wars event, there are 5 thrones, and how you earn points is you earn them by donating lands, or having more lands than your opponents every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, you are awarded points, or your alliance is awarded points, based upon how many lands that you guys have in there and compared to other thrones. And each throne will give points. As far as I remember, owning one throne or another doesn't equate to advantages. Each throne is just designed to be a unique aspect that your alliance is trying to take over. Now, you take over by having more lands than your opponents. Now, other things to understand is that only the top 5 alliances for each throne will get Throne War points, or Throne War souls, or whatever it is that they give. The higher you are up in the ranking, the more points you're going to get. So, I'm not going to go into alliance strategies or anything like that, but this is things that you can prepare that will help your alliance and basically boost your scores. Because the last time they ran this wasn't just alliance focused either. There was an individual focus as well. And so through you donating lands and attacking other lands, you were giving these soul type things that would allow you to achieve points all the way through. I think the top reward was a Talus, as well as more divine gems along the way. Alright, now when you're donating your lands, because that's basically how you take over a throne, coordinate it with your alliance. Now, what I would normally recommend is that you guys plan multiple times during the day when you're all going to be on. And, as soon as the 10 minutes starts, before that you guys plan on donating, because you want to donate in the last minute. That way you can have a jump in lands quickly, and you can possibly take over a throne or at least move up a few spots. But before you donate, what you want to do is you want to blitz the specific thrones that you are attacking, or that you're planning on donating to. Because you want to remove the durability on the enemy lands. And so when you donate a land, it'll sit there with your Titan and all your defenses until the durability on that land is destroyed. At that point, your Titan and your troops are returned to you. But the more you attack a land, the quicker that durability vanishes. So you organize with your alliance, attack the throne that you're going to look at taking over, and remove your competition and donate at the last minute. Now, that's the last thing I'm going to say on the alliance aspect of it. But as for what you guys can do to make sure you're prepared, the first thing that you need to make sure you do is you need to max out on your land capacity. If you are watching this video tonight and that thing drops tomorrow, the rest of tonight you should be capping lands. Get to your capacity. Because what is going to happen when it drops is that all of the top alliances, they're going to donate a certain portion of their land, and anyone that has lands that are not anchored down, they are going to be capped immediately from you, so you don't have a chance to donate them. And so that's why you're seeing everyone starting to anchor their lands here. So tonight, you cap, and if you have extra builders open, you anchor all your resource lands. That is your #1 priority tonight. If it doesn't drop for a few days, you have a few days to get this happening. So, or cap and anchor as soon as you possibly can. There is no difference between a VP land and a resource land when it comes to Throne Wars. One doesn't hold more value than another. So cap and anchor until you reach max capacity. And if you have 100 or 200 gem buying of lands, then, you know, maybe buy a land slot or two. Me, I'm at 18 and it costs me too much to buy a land at the moment. Now, in addition to capping lands and anchoring them, tonight you should be focused on maxing out your food supply. You know, right now I have to get to like 6 million. I'm currently at 2.78 million. The reason why you are maxing out on your food supply is normally during the day you are only going to get 4 land spawns. But if you max out your food supply, you should at bare minimum be able to regenerate 2 sets of 4. So on a daily basis, you should, you know, even if you're not spending any money, be able to generate 12 lands for donations for this event. You can do that without spending money, so that I'm sure you guys will appreciate that. Now, when your lands come up, do not go and collect them. These lands that you have in your reserve over here are for when your alliance wants to make a push. So all you're doing is holding them here in the reserve so they can't be capped. Joseph, welcome to the stream. You're holding them in the reserve so they can't be capped in anticipation for when your alliance calls for you to donate to a particular throne. Now, I would also recommend tonight, Jim, good to see you, that you go through your Titans. And you're going to want to have at least, I mean, if you're lower level, you're going to have 1 attacker. And the lands that you cannot attack, I mean, it's all about speed for Throne Wars. So you want Titans that can take down a land fairly quickly. Because the quicker you're able to attack, the more durability you're able to take out. I'm taking Mamesh and Siegfried as my attacking Titans because in MTG War we plan on hopefully, you know, taking out the top alliances there. And so I want to make sure I'm one of the guys that can remove high potential threats or lands with ridiculous defenses. But if you do not have a powerful Titan that can do that, you can assist your team by making sure that you are able to remove the less defended lands. So prep your Titans. If you have relics that you swap back and forth. Today, you know, try to get 3 or 4 good defensive Titans, relic them up, because whenever you're ready to send them out, remember, you may have a 30-second time window to donate 4 lands. And you need to make sure that your Titan, your relics, and your troops are all ready to be sent out at a moment's notice. So equip them tonight, and that brings me to actual troops. other thing that you need to be looking at tonight is removing the troops that are garbage to you. The ones that, you know, pile up in your inventory that serve no purpose. I'm not saying archers don't serve purpose, but I don't need... Actually, I might need them for Siegfried. Let's get rid of 10 grenadiers. Oh, don't want that. Why is this not... There we go. I'm going to drop another 20 of these. The reason I'm dropping these is because I need my Panthers and I need my Archers ready to take out troops. And I'm prepping for Throne Wars like it's tomorrow. You are going to run out of troops, you're going to have them die, and the last thing you want to do is be hampered by building troops. So prep tonight if possible. Alright, let me go check my rest of my notes. Okay, so you're going to max out on your raiding, raiding troops. The other thing that you want to max out on are your attack spells. Remember, 10-minute windows is what you're looking for. You need your attacks to be precise and quick. And so the spells I'm going to max out on are fireballs and rage spells. Those two, yeah, those two are basically going to be my bread and butter moving forward. I might have a few free spells in case there's rangers that are giving me trouble. But I'll be running Terror and Meteor Strikes on the lands I'm sending over. Alright, so yeah, max out on the spells that you want. Max out on your good troops. Max out your food capacity. And cap until you reach your land capacity tonight. That's going to have you prepared for tomorrow. And once again, you're maxing out for food so you can generate more lands here. And if I haven't already said it, you have some extra, if you have some extra builders ready, you go ahead and you start anchoring your lands. That's what's gonna be what that prevents them from being taken by the other alliances when the event starts. Let's see. Unfortunately, I only have one that's anchoring at the moment. So Gracio, that's a great question. If you want to know something that your alliance can do, and then NTG might get mad at me for sharing some old strats, but this is the Dawn of Titans community. So what you want to do is you want to anchor all your lands. And at the beginning of the event tomorrow, there's going to be a ton of alliances that just drop a ton of lands onto each of the thrones. Your alliance, hold your lands. And so during the evening, when most of the lands are gone, what you guys are going to do is you're going to donate lands very specifically so you can take over a throne here or there. Use your lands sparingly and use them surgically, because you're not going to fight the big alliances, but you can hit them whenever they're all out of lands, to be honest with you. Just be wise on when you use them. That's why you have to work as a unit to donate at the same time, because when you do that, you're much more likely to control a throne. Well, I thought there was going to be a poison theaters of war this upcoming week. So if that's not the case, then we'll see. But if there is, then if it does start tomorrow, then it's great. Because I'm telling you guys now, I loved the last Throne Wars event, despite it being so laggy. I'm ready to go all in on here. These gems up here, I'm actually saving them so I can just keep gym refreshing and attacking and attacking and attacking. There is no time that you feel more unity than yeah, when you're doing Throne Wars, because it's really your alliance that has to come together to do things. So those of you who aren't part of a good Legends alliance, you know, either enjoy the alliance you're in now and do what you can, or try to jump into a new one tonight if they're already not booked. But I know that a lot of the alliances have been planning for a while. I mean, if you're in Legends now, there's a reason that everyone has lands anchored, because all the alliances are saying, do it now. It's time to prepare. Alright. Now, let me see if there is anything else. No, I mean, those are the basic things that you guys want to remember. So just to recap real quick, max out your land capacity. Anchor all your resource lands. Max out your food capacity. Hold the lands in your neutral territory till your team designates that it's time to donate. That way you don't have to worry about them getting taken. You buy new lands with your max food, and you should be able to buy 2 new sets, and then you repeat. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if we got more than 2 Legend servers, but we know Natural Motion's not going to do that. Yeah, then max out on your raiding troops. You know, get a ton of troops for the guy who is your best speed raider. And even if you have a raider that can take down big lands, but doesn't slow, don't use that person. Use your speed raider. Skip the lands that are too tough and leave them to other people in your alliance. And there's no way that, and you know, in its essence, Throne Wars, the higher level guys do have an advantage. So you have to be able to do what you can on your level. You know, if you're level 16, you know what, and all you can do is attack with Ranger Titans, then all you do is attack with Ranger Titans. Focus on the lands that you can beat. That way you can actually be a help. Yes, there are alliances that do that. And even they will be able to get some points. If your alliance is just only has a few people in it, you know, maybe all you're going to do for your alliance is get your own personal rewards out of it. I'm thinking it's going to drop mid next week, to be honest with you. Now, it was a week long. It was supposed to be a week long before, and it only ended up being a few days. But prepare for it. Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be much going on. Now, as a bonus reward to this, guys, as a way to celebrate, you guys are going to see me pull a guaranteed 5-star relic tonight on stream. I reached that 5,000 mark, and my viewers, I didn't want to deny you guys the privilege of seeing someone pull a relic like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped after the devs live stream, to be honest with you. Yeah, but this is not Namesh, guys. My Panthers are running, or have health and armor X skills on this, so I don't expect any of these units to actually do damage to me. Oh, it's going to be a blast, man. You know, even if you're busy with work, just play in your off times. Oh. I'll try to speak up and check your audio on your side if you're having trouble hearing me. Because it's always better to blame someone else and take responsibility for my crappy audio. Alright. Alright, so after this raid, I am going to do a 5-star pool. I'm glad. Maybe there was some sort of issue on my side that prevented. Now, if you guys didn't hear the tips for Throne Wars, I'm happy to repeat them. Just let me know. Game sound is too loud. Okay, well then I know what I gotta do. So after this, I'll turn it off. Here we go. Settings, music, sound. There we go. Is that better, guys? I hate having that game sound on, but I had to uninstall and reinstall it back on my phone, so default settings came back up. Alright. Just to be safe, one more time. To prep for Throne Wars, max out your land capacity, anchor resource lands, max your food capacity, hold your neutral lands in the neutral territory until your team designates for you to donate, buy new lands with max food, and then repeat the process. You can get up to 12 lands without per day, basically, and then more if you farm food a lot. Max out your raiding troops and max out the spells that you're going to need for quick raids. Now, without further ado, King Josh, welcome. You are just in time to see a guaranteed 5-star relic pool. So here we go. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, my event. I'll go over this event in a moment. But here we go. 5-star relic. What are we going to get? Ooh, it's the Paladin one. Alright. That is another unique 5-star relic. Oh, and one more thing, guys. This weekend, I am happy to say that I have finally crossed the 50 5- and 4-star relics maxed out threshold. So I am currently at 50 5- and 4-star relics that are level 10. I am incredibly happy with that. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to, just because I had to max out a few 3-star relics. But yeah, for those of you who want to see this, I'm just going to scroll past all of these amazing relics. And for some reason, I've gotten a lot of Dragon Helms lately, as you guys can see. Here we go, 4-star Mania. That's right. I have a set of relics for all of my maxed out Titans. Here we go. I'm going to get to my favorite ones and stop. Here are my orb collection, guys. Woo! Live the orb dream. Alright, we're coming to the end now, because we're in the V's. Alright, there we go. 54-star relics. And you guys saw me pull the Divine Touch tonight. I'll probably max out my... Actually, I'll probably max out the Divine Touch next, just because anytime that I have to raid with a Paladin, that'll be really nice on a level 20 or level 30 Paladin. Make them somewhat useful, because they'll buff all the troops. But beyond that, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the tips. There's not much more to go over than that. Any other further strategies, I would recommend that you collaborate with your own alliances and figure out how exactly you guys are going to dominate the Throne Wars. For those of you who are in non-toxic Legend Warhammer, we are going to have a blast this upcoming week should Throne Wars drop. Thank you, Jim. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys have a great evening, and goodbye from the kingdom.